With regard to this case and sentencing and taking into account the notice that was filed on October 2nd of 2025, the state's argument about sentencing and the defense's argument about sentencing, the court finds as follows. Mr. Faust, please stand. This court finds, based upon the evidence presented at trial and the jury's verdict, that a sentence involving rehabilitation is not appropriate in this case. And I'm going to sentence you, Mr. Faust, as follows. With regard to count 1, life. Counts 2 through 5 are what we call in the legal world vacated. That means no sentence, and that is imposed as a matter of law. Those are the felony murder counts. With regard to count 6, which is the burglary charge, 20 years consecutive to counts 8 and 10, which I will get to in a moment. With regard to count 7, which is the first aggravated sodomy charge, 30 years, and 20 years is 20 years confinement. Count 7 is 30 years in confinement. That is concurrent with count 1. Count 8, the rape charge, is life. That is consecutive to count 1, which is the other life sentence. With regard to count 9, the court agrees that count 9 does merge with count 1 as a matter of law, and that's the aggravated assault charge. With regard to count 10, which is the other aggravated sodomy charge, the court imposes 30 years in confinement. That is consecutive to count 1 and 7. That is also concurrent with count 8. Count 11, which is the arson and the first degree charge, the court imposes 20 years of confinement consecutive to count 6. And count 12, which is possession of a knife during the commission of a felony, the court imposes 5 years in confinement. That is consecutive to count 11. The order of the court are 2 consecutive life sentences to be imposed, plus an additional 45 years to be served in confinement. That'll be the order of the court. You are in custody. Thank you. Court is adjourned. And everyone, please remain seated until the Sheriff's Department determines who can leave and when they can leave. Thank you very much for your cooperation.